Hi everyone, Michelle here. So this is a 36 by 36 and I done a ring pour on it. I didn't like it a lot. I felt my paint was too thin for the way I like my ring pours to look, so I had decided to put some resin on it and just kind of rub it around to give it some texture, just to see how that turned out. And I'm okay with the texture, I just don't like the colors in the background. So I'm going to pour over it because, you know, why not, right? So I'm going to do a pearl pour. I have a gazillion colors. I have 8 puddle colors, and I think I'm going to use these for a base coat. I don't even know which way I want to go, honestly. You know, let's just start this way and go from there. This is cerulean blue. This is Prussian blue. Bright aqua green. And then I think I'm gonna do a little bit of white. I didn't want a whole lot of white in here as part of my base. I want my pearls to be more more the blues than the white. I'll use it if I need to add some more to get it to stretch. Adding too much paint is usually not my problem at all. So my puddle paints, this is Sea Goddess, and I'm just going to randomly put them in. Sea Goddess by Color Art, Primary Elements. Marigold, another Color Art. I have some, you know what, this is QNAG. I don't think I'm going to do QNAG. I don't think I'm going to need the paint. I just want really bright colors. 24 karat gold. Ultramarine light. What do I have next? 3 more. I gotta get these out of my way since paint will probably go everywhere. This is Sky Blue Light, Amsterdam. Loving the colors already. It does look like a bit of a hot mess, yeah. Yes, it does. This is, what is this? Rhapsody Rose by Color Art. Very Quin Magenta. And then last is Metallic Cobalt Blue. I think it's Artist Loft. You know, a color I'm really loving in this is the ultramarine. It's kind of fading into the background though. But I think I have a little left. Let's just do this. Get it back out on top. I didn't put a lot on there, so relatively speaking. also, I think I want to break some of these up a little. That's all. Not a lot, just a little. Well, where shall we go? Seems like the weight of the paint is up there anyways. Let's see. Well, it's kind of everywhere. You know we're here, right? Might as well just start. I'm just going to go to every corner and work it down. Because I do have plenty of paint. Let me see what we got going. So I definitely do want some pearls, but it doesn't have to be consumed. Let me wipe my hands and see what we have left on the canvas. Not real fond of this, so I'm sure I could take that off more. Let's see how much paint. Oh, what is that? The pearls I'm getting up here are different colors, which was part of the reason why I did use different base color paints versus just the white. So what else? The other thing that'll be interesting to see when this dries is how the texture, the resin texture that I had underneath it, how that turns out with the colors and the overall design of it. I'm hoping it'll look kind of bright and, I don't want to say in your face, but I don't know, we'll see. There was something over here I wanted to kind of pull through. That was one of them. And that's the other. I love the color. I like color though. Sometimes I want softness, sometimes I want color. In this particular case, I wanted the color to really show through. Just adding a few little wispies here and there. All right, I'm gonna clean up while this develops. I'll be right back. So it's been a few minutes, and I've got some cloud pearls forming, but I still have a bunch of, I don't want to say negative space, but it is just some areas where it's softened and just really blended versus just pearls, which is really kind of what I was looking for. I didn't want the whole thing to be overwhelmed with them. I'm still not a fan of this corner. But I do have a fear that if I try and tilt any more of this off right here, that it's going to skew everything else. So, and there's a little more of it up in here and a little bit there. So I'm okay with it design-wise, just wasn't quite there for me. But I'll get you in so you can really see the pearls. I'm sure you can't see them on camera. So I will apologize for the glare. But these are, give you some close-ups of them. And you have the blended space. Still some cloud pearls going. I'm okay with this part. I think it's just the dang glare. It's this that I don't like right here. So, in the center. I love how that gold is really popping. And I think it just kind of mirrors a reflection maybe of sunlight. This reminds me of a painting. And it's, I want to say it's like a Thomas Kincaid maybe painting. Something with the color, maybe the movement. Now I'm not comparing this work to his by any shape or form. Just the colors in there, something is reminding me of, and it may not be him, I may be mistaken, it may be another artist, but this really picked up the Rhapsody Rose and has what looks more like the Prussian blue around it. Got some lacing here, and that's the marigold. The orange that you see is the marigold. Oh. And then here as well, I think this has more of the cerulean blue encasing the pearls. But, and then I see a tad of the bright aqua. Could be a little bit of the sea goddess. That's the only color I really am having trouble finding, is the sea goddess, which, you know, kind of doesn't surprise me. It's really just a white with a hint of green. In fact, here it just looks white, but you can see the metallic properties in it. And then there as well. I'm glad I added that extra bit of the ultramarine, because that is the purpley color you're seeing. I added some on the bottom. You really wouldn't be able to see it, but then going back and adding a little more on top just really brought it up to the surface. So anyhow, here it is. I hope you like it. I love it. I love the color in it. I think it's very colorful, but it still blends. It's not bam in your face. It reminds me of spring, or I don't know. It's just Easter colors or something. It's just very colorful, which is what I was looking for. So for those of you that like more minimal earth tones, which are actually my favorite group, but it's probably not the painting for you. But anyhow, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you hanging in here with me. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, morning, wherever you might be. And be safe. Go mix it up. Bye.